Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another show. We are officially live. It is Tuesday. We picking up right where we left off. Hopefully, everyone had a great weekend. Got kind of a low-key start to the week, but we'll definitely get things going. This morning, we'll talk about everything going to be dropping this week. We also got a lot of stuff to get caught up on over the weekend as well. Then we're going to hop on over. We do got some sneaker leaks again, top to bottom. Going to be a pretty good week this week. Also, we do got a first look at that Travis Scott Chase B. We'll definitely be looking at that a little bit closer. We also got the Field Jack going to be dropping on Friday. We have a ton of stuff dropping on Friday. We also got the Kith collaboration. We have the Vandy, the Pink Asics collaboration coming up as well. We got that really nice Jound Asics collab also on the way. But we'll talk a little bit closer about basically everything we got dropping today, tomorrow, and then we'll kind of get into a little bit of Supreme, a little bit of Palace. Both of them got collabs this week, so we'll definitely get going with those. Hopefully everyone is doing well. Big salutes first and foremost. Good morning. What's up, Dill? Smokey. There we go. Hunter, a big man blaster. You know it. Also, got the Crocs collab also going to be coming up on that. I believe it was Blastoise, and there was another one. But we'll also take a look at those once we get into the first hour. Then we got SpongeBob is releasing some fish plushies this week as well. We'll hop on over. Looks like we do have a couple sneakers coming up that I'm kind of looking forward to. They're going to be dropping next week, but we'll take a look at those. We got a closer look at that Kith New Balance. They did send out, the package was pretty cool that they sent out to the influencers. They sent them a camera from 2010, and we got a bunch of pics from at least the purple colorway, so we'll definitely take a look at that. I want to get you guys' opinion. Is it a cop or is it a drop? Then we're going to hop on over. Of course, we also got the P-Rods also dropping this week as well. Lots of raffles going out, I think. I mean, I'm guessing that we should probably be able to get a pair of these as well. I know a lot of you guys cooked on the last SB. These ones shouldn't be a problem grabbing. I'm going to grab one pair for the toe, but nonetheless, there he is, my man. What's happening? Good morning, good morning. Big up Vu, big up Mr. Sheridan, Will. Good morning, old school. Pinkies to the ceiling, smoke puff clouds in the chat. Big W yesterday. Old school's like, God damn it. Yeah, it's you know, not having Steph is definitely affecting that series. We'll see what happens, but I gotta say, you know, even though we're not facing a full healthy Golden State team, it's still good that our team's a little bit younger, so it's nice we can pull these W's together. But nonetheless, we still got one to go. I'm glad to see you guys. Smoke Puff Clouds in the chat. Happy Tuesday. Top to bottom. Let's go ahead and pop that one over. We'll get everything going. We'll at least get the monitors ready just in case we get surprised by something. We'll keep the shockers up. I believe we got Gup also in the house. He actually is behind me right there, sawing some Z's. We're having our little rummage sale this weekend. So yesterday and Sunday, we were getting ready for the rummage sale going down next week, which we haven't had in multiple years. And I'm trying to clean out our warehouse or our shop that we keep some stuff at. We got some storage there. So I'm going to be grabbing a lot of the old shoes, getting rid of those over the weekend. There we go. Cheesy. What's happening, player? Big salutes. You know it. Big W as well. I feel like I got jumped by MS-13 this morning. Oh, man, getting litty with a big victory. Yeah, that series is almost done as well. There we go, OG. We up and at it early this morning. I see you. Big salutes. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Fuck Boston. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Boston. It feels like they're kind of imploding at this point, but nonetheless, old school goes, yeah, the Warriors need a miracle. Yeah. It just looks, I mean, honestly, I don't even know if they should bring Steph back. I mean, if it's going to risk injuring him in the long term. Dude, how crazy is it that the Rockets get the number 1 pick? Okay, so, is that rigged or what? That's got to be rigged. Okay, because are they going to move if Dallas ends up moving to Vegas, which I don't know if it's going to happen. You guys can tell me a little bit more about it. But if Vegas ends up moving, or if Dallas ends up getting the first round pick and then they move to Vegas, that had to have been rigged. They set that one up, huh? That's what I'm saying. I said the Rockets. Oh, my bad. Yeah, but the Mavs. My bad. Yeah. The Rockets, just again. The Rockets got really good with, there was like a 5-year period where they had like the top 2 or 3 pick. It seemed like every year, and most of those they hit on, like their center. Houston will be a good team in a couple years for like Shagun. I can't even pronounce it, but he's a nice player. I would love to have him as a big guy to help out old Rudy. Old Rudy probably only got a couple years left. He's still playing high level D. And it's crazy because I really loved the Rudy trade when we had Cat, because it allowed Cat to play the 4 and spread the floor a little bit more, but it just didn't work as well when teams would slow it down to the half court. Especially like in the playoffs, we definitely had trouble scoring, and I feel like even though DiVincenzo, I always fuck up his last name, DiVincenzo, he didn't play the other night in the second half, did he? For game 3, not last night, but game 3. He didn't play a lot in the second half. I don't know if he was hurt or not, but nonetheless, we are definitely, if they make it past this round, I'm either going to go, we got to catch a game. Next round, if we get through this round, which it looks like we will, then we got Oklahoma City. Who do you think's going to win that game? OKC or Denver? I feel like we're going to have an easier time with OKC. But I could be wrong. Denver has just beat us in the past. So, and I feel like Denver, even when they beat us, I know our team's gotten a lot better, but I just, if Jokic was I don't know, he scored a lot of points against us, unfortunately. Oh, man. We going to JB. What's happening, player? Good to see you. Buenos dias, mi amigo. What's goody in your world? Let me know any pickups over the weekend. Kind of a slow one for me, I got to say. The weather was really nice. We got into probably the 90s. And it did it without hailing or having a storm. Usually when it gets really humid like that, we end up having a pretty big storm at night. And it looks like last night ended up being pretty nice for how hot it was. We didn't get the storm that usually comes with the humid weather. But nonetheless, got a pretty nice week this week. It'll be pretty entertaining. Like I say, we will get caught up. We do got some first looks. I do want to take a look at that Panda, Jumpman Jack. We also are going to be taking a look. We got a couple ASICs we'll also be taking a look at. And then we got that Vandy, the pink ASICs that I need both of those colorways. We do got a video of the Worksout. The Worksout Air Max 95. Now, we did talk about that a little bit last week. We didn't have a lot of good pictures of it. But they put a swoosh on the side of the Air Max 95. And I don't know. You guys are going to have to tell me if that's a plus or a minus. Personally, I don't think it's for me. But we'll also take a look at that. Also, if we have time, Kyrie is dropping another colorway of the Kai 2. This might be the worst colorway that they've dropped of that silhouette, but we'll take a look at that one as well once we get into the next hour. Then I believe we got, we'll take a look at this week in general. We'll take a close look at that calendar. We also got a Gore-Tex Dunk. We got Mookie Betts, brick by brick, game-worn cleats on sale for about $5,000, but they are pretty sweet, I will say. Then we're going to hop on over, take a light look at that Homework Supreme collab. Going to be dropping on Thursday. It's looking pretty nice. I will say a couple items that are, I definitely like the hoodie. I like the jacket. I also like the jersey. So we'll get into those as well. We also got an Engineering Garments Palace collab this week as well. And what is left to drop on Supreme will be pretty nice. I think we only have 2 weeks left, but if they have 1 week of drops, there's still some decent stuff on their GR list as well that isn't the worst. It isn't the best, it's not the worst either. I've definitely seen worse, I will say. But I do like the Home Run collab, depending on how much it's going to be priced. The Home Run, just looking at their website, it seems like they're pretty fairly priced. So the hoodies shouldn't be any more than, $160. And I'm guessing that jacket, that I like that black button up with the hood. I'm guessing that one is probably going to be right around $300. Yeah, the jacket to get, I think, though, was last week. The SpongeBob, the black one. I really did like that one as well. But let's go ahead and hop on over. And then again, we got a video of that Worksout Nike Air Max 95. We also got that Atmos New Balance also going to be coming up. Yo, Tyshawn Jones is suing Supreme for an excess of $26 million. Jones claims representatives of the brand defamed him in the industry after he was released from his $1 million per year contract. He is suing for the remaining 15-month contract period plus damages for alleged wanton and egregious conduct. The filing suggests Supreme claimed a Marc Jacobs campaign Jones shot in August of 2024 was an incurable breach of contract, despite Jones previously modeling for other brands like Balenciaga, Louis Vuitton, Tiffany. I remember him, I think he did like a switch flip with the Anthony Edwards sneaker as well. So we've definitely seen him, working for other brands. I'd like to see how this plays out. This will be interesting. And I'm sure it's going to play out right in the public. So we will get a lot of information as that goes on as well. I was going to say, I was wondering where Tyshawn went, because we saw him basically up until late 2023. Then they're just, were no more clips of him, at least for Supreme. And there we go. What's happening, Mikey? Definitely the best skater on Supreme. My opinion, for sure. So we'll see what happens there. What's happening, Mikey? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you guys. Happy Tuesday. We just getting started. Kind of a low-key morning this morning. We're just going to be kind of going over the latest news, sneaker news from over the weekend, and then we'll get caught up with everything that's dropping this week and talk about that, because we've got a lot of fun stuff dropping this week. I feel like I have a few things on the cop list, but happy Tuesday, everyone. Let's get it.
Going up on a Tuesday.
Let's go ahead and pop that one up. We'll get that one up one more time.
Club going up on a Tuesday.
You know it. Getting the week started, hopefully. Hopping on the good foot, doing the bad thing, and then we will take a look. They also got the GR Supreme list out. We'll probably take a closer look tomorrow, but we'll definitely glance over everything, especially that collab as well. And then we're going to take a look at that Vandy the Pink Asics. Those also are right around the corner. I need both of those. Those might be my favorite running shoe of May. And we got some good ones. We got a few different collabs going to be dropping. We got a ton of different brands. I'm picking these even over the Kith New Balance that we got dropping on Friday as well. And we're going to take a closer look at that one. You know it. There we go. Pack them solid, baby. There we go. It's Tuesday. We start a new week. Cloud 9. Here we come, baby. Blast on it. There we go. Hell yeah. All right, let's go ahead and pop this one over. We're going to go ahead and give that one a quick pause. I think we'll start there. I think that'll probably end us in a good spot with all of our info that we're going to go over today. All right, so let's go ahead and start. We'll take a look at the first look at the Jumpman Jack. We got some drip to take a look at as well because I do want to get your opinion on that Palace drop. We do got a closer look at those Justin Bieber slides as well. So those ones that, like, of all the Justin Bieber stuff, that new Skylark brand, I didn't like most of it, but the slides definitely caught my eye. And then, of course, sunglasses always catch my eye if there's, like, some wacky frames. I'm always down to try out some new sunglass frames as well. And then we're also going to take a look at that Asics Gel NYC in the truffle gray colorway. No collab, but these things are collab worthy. Let's just say that. Also, the Travis Scott Barcelona jerseys are continuing to resell for pretty crazy prices, especially for the retail. Looks like, yeah, most of them, all sizes, looks like right now are going for more than double. Size extra large looks like is going for right around in between $1,300 and $1,500 as well. We'll talk a little bit about that SpongeBob plushie drop that's also going down this week. And then we're going to hop on over. I think that is where we'll start. So let's go ahead. The Psychic Blue Air Foam Posit as well. I know a few people already got that one in. That one is going to be dropping. It's about 10 days away. Basically, this week from Friday to May 23rd will be really nice. That'll be a nice week as well. From this Friday to next Saturday will be a nice 8-day period as well. You know it. There he is, my man. What's happening, Foam? Good morning. Speaking of, we manifested it into existence. Yeah, the Psychic Blues, pretty nice colorway. Going to be dropping on the 23rd. We do got some foams coming up. Most of them are going to be dropping over the fall. We also got a couple going to be dropping over the holiday as well, especially the Foam Posit Pros. We got a couple different colorways. We got the cream one and I believe the green one also going to be dropping later this year. So if you are a foam fan, some good colorways coming up. We also got the cough drop going to be dropping right around holiday as well. Let's go ahead and hop on over. Let's start with this New Balance collab. This is going to be, let's start with the New Balance collab, and then we'll talk about those Jumpman Jacks. First and foremost, we do have the Kith New Balance 2010. This was a promo pack that was sent out to one of the influencers, Arab Lincoln. I'm sure if you guys like New Balance, you probably follow him. He got this pair, only one colorway. I don't think he got the black colorway, or at least he hasn't put the video out yet. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause it so you guys actually can hear it, because this video does have audio. So let me just go ahead and slide on over. All right, here we go. I'm sorry about that.
If you're watching this video, you received my latest collaboration with New Balance on their newest model, the 2010. Inspired by the name 2010, I decided to relaunch my blog and send you guys a digital camera that I would have used to shoot these shoes back then. So take your time, get creative, and let's see.
All right, if you couldn't really hear it, basically he was just saying with the promo pack, we sent along this camera from 2010. Obviously, the audio and the video kind of on the blurry side. on both of them. You can't. The audio doesn't come in very clear, but he's basically saying use these to take all the pictures of the shoe, which you'll see. You can definitely. I mean, this shoe is a pretty shoe. I like the details. I didn't know if I liked the silhouette off the rip, but it is definitely something I'm interested in, at least enough to try on. I'm wondering what they're going to be priced. You know, is this going to be up with like the $250 991 V2? Is it going to be a little bit more mellow, maybe like a 99 VO, maybe at like 200? Or are we looking into like the 1906 range, like maybe at a bargain, like 150, which would be pretty nice. A nifty 150. I got to say, with the materials that we're looking at, I think they're going to be close to 180. I don't think this shoe is over 200. Who does? It might be. But I'm just by the shoes that are at the $200 mark. Yeah, I just would say these ones probably are a little bit cheaper. But I don't know if we have any of the 2010s just to kind of get an example off of for like retail price. 2010 newbie. There we go. The Dockside Indigo. So they're charging $160. Even better, like so a bargain silhouette. And we love bargains over here. You know, so that means that you don't necessarily have to love them, but enough for a 160 retail. These ones might be 180 because they do got the collab, they do got the monogram, New Balance logo, or like kind of like the hologram. But nonetheless, we also got two colorways. What's happening, fam? Toad, my boy, big salutes. Happy Tuesday. A good start to the week, you know it.
Club going up on a Tuesday.
All right, we're just kind of talking about the week in general. It's a pretty low-key day today. I believe that cause drop is going down, I believe, at like 11 o'clock. Let me just go ahead and double check. I think that's really the only thing going on today. Yeah, this thing was going down, 12 p.m. Eastern. So was that yesterday or the day before? I know we were looking at it yesterday, or at least online. They put out a couple posts. It was dropping Thailand time. So that one might have already went live, but you can try the Cause One site if you did want another opportunity at copping these. They did drop a little, I believe, last year around the holidays as well. We had an opportunity to grab those. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over again. We do got another colorway of the Kith also going to be dropping. That is going to be the black colorway. Let's go ahead and pop that one up. There you go, just so you can see that one. I don't know if they're going to both be dropping, I would imagine. There we go. We got a shock drop, baby. Jordan 4. Oh, it's EA. Let's get it, man. They've been teasing us a little bit with that EA. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Big up, go. Good morning. Smoke Puff Clouds in the chat. You know it. Another week. Another week. We getting after it. Again, going to be kind of a slow start to the week. You know, Thursday, things kind of get going with that Supreme drop. But definitely the highlight of the week, I would say, both Friday and Saturday. Pinkies to the ceiling. Let's get that Jordan 4 white cement. It would be a nice, I want to secure at least one pair of those bad boys. I wonder who gets EA, man. I tell you what, my Nike account has been looking so dusty. It's been kind of pitiful. I mean, the only thing I got this year, which I'm not, I was really happy, and I still am, because that is probably, one of my favorite shoes that's dropped on the Nike sneakers app. Well, it would be a top 3 for me. I've also missed a couple on the app, but hopefully we can get we can get on the winning streak again. But I've only gotten exclusive access to the Union pair this year. That's it for right off the rip. We were finessing, and then all of a sudden we've just been on a cold streak. It's like we've been on an island, just an ice break in the middle of nowhere. And we're trying to heat up a little bit, Just give me the light and you got to know. Just give me the soul. Yeah, soul threes. Also another one dropping this week. Yes. Yeah, give me the soul threes. Give me the Kith. And then what am I leaving out? I'm leaving out my favorite shoe of the week, which we also got the P-Rods. So, yeah, these shouldn't be, we should be able to get our hands on these. I'm not worried about getting this pair. I was almost not going to get this pair. Then I'm like, I just better grab it. I would rather be skating this summer, honestly, in the Soul 3s. Those are much better, I think. I love skating in 3s. But I got my Cool Grays broken in for skating, so I should be able to wear those for another summer at least. Those bad boys can definitely handle a lot of wear and tear. And speaking of, I'm going to be ended. It depends. Is this going to be your number one? Is the Field Jacks your number one of the week? Or are you more of like a classy, You prefer more of a classic silhouette? You tell me. They're both dropping this week. And I don't know, well, we got one dropping on Friday. We got one dropping on Saturday. We got good content coming all week long. And we're really going to be hitting the weekend, hopefully, on some next level energy. Absolutely. Pinkies to the ceiling. We'll take a look at what we got going on tomorrow as well. Yeah, I need that camel toe. I need that also that rabbit fur. Well, they're calling it a lot of different furs. I think I would have just left it with rabbit fur. But the camel toe mules, definitely with the fur on the top. I feel like I got to get a pair of those bad boys as well. But a lot of people's favorites, whether it's going to be the Field Jacks dropping on Friday, the Jordan 3 Soul dropping on Saturday, or maybe it's the Kith collab that's going to be dropping on Friday. It's going to be nice. You know it. There we go. Lito said my number one this week is the Soul 3 classic panty dropper. Absolutely. That might be more of like a panty slider. like check for puddles underneath the table wherever she was sitting, because that's what I'm going to have on. That's what the Souls are. For sure. Hey, it's that summer. It's that summer sneaker. It's going to be a hot girl summer. It's going to be a wet one. We already know that. And we're going to get ready. We're just getting into our pre-flossing season. It's going to slow down a little bit in June on the drop side. But, it'll be obviously some wallet W's as well, which will be pretty nice. And then we also, let's just go ahead and pop on over. I did want to talk about a new dunk that we recently saw, a Gore-Tex dunk. I don't know why they keep doing these. But I kind of like the Gore-Tex on the Jordan 1. I did like that one. I did cop one of those. It is a good winter shoe as well. I don't know. What do you guys think about the Gore-Tex dunk? I like it, actually. I like the material. I just don't like it mixed with the red leather. The leather just kind of looks cheap. Like the Gore-Tex actually looks nice. And then, yeah, the leather on here is kind of questionable. Maybe it might just be the colorway. We'll see. What do we got, Cheese? Ooh, a little surf and turf today? Oh, my goodness. Ooh, a little raw mulade. A little roux sauce? Fucking hey, man. That's making... Oh, I love a good crab cake. Holy shit. I haven't had like a crab cake sandwich like ever. I'll get the crab cakes like at the mall, when the ones that are like deep fried. But boy, oh boy, a sandwich? Ooh, with that remoulade? Is Remulade, is that like lemonade? Or is that like a roux? Or is that like a sauce? I got to get in the kitchen, cheese. I would like, yeah, we got to definitely want to make I got to make a cooking, make a cooking segment for sure. Go slow by slow. You wear the shoes that can pick up some cute Korean girls wearing the French maid uniform. Okay. I'm down for that. Oh, shit. That's what we need more of, I think. Lido. What's happening, Real Art Manifest? Big salutes. What's goody? Just kind of a low-key weekend. I got to say, weather was pretty nice here. A lot of people going out to the lake getting the lake place ready. It's been kind of a shitty spring here. It's been a little bit chilly. Wind's been kind of blowing. And finally, we got some nice weather last weekend. We're trying to clean out the shop, so we're having a rummage sale this weekend and next weekend. So the garage and stuff is a little bit cluttered, but it'll be nice when it's over because we just cleared a bunch extra space. I need to get that indoor half pipe, basically. And I need to get rid of, I need to make a little bit more room where I would like it to go. So that's definitely the first step. There we go, Real Art. My aunt came today. Let's go. My UNC. I thought you meant your uncle. I'm like, Unc came into town. Hell yeah. Cortez tomorrow. Let's go. UNC's came in today. Gang, man. Big ups on the W's. That's what we like to hear. You know it. All right, man. That's why this weekend looking pretty decent. Like I said, top to bottom should be pretty entertaining at the least. Even if you're not going to be copping, we definitely got a lot of stuff going on this week. And also on the drip side and on the sneaker side, we got a little bit of everything. All right, let's go ahead and pop our window on over. I believe we got the Supreme Home Run. Let's go over there because that's going to be dropping tomorrow. Actually, we're going to stop at the Travis Scott's, that new Travis Scott colorway. And then we'll hop on over to the Supreme stuff that's going to be dropping tomorrow. Let me go ahead and get these up. Very interesting shoe. I don't know if I like dude, we've seen so many mock-ups of this shoe. Well, what are you guys thinking? Here, let me pop on over. There we go. It's like a sauce. Ooh, a fancy tartar. It's not mustard. It's Grey Poupon. Yeah, it's like a Grey Poupon, I'm guessing. That was, I think, the fanciest mustard commercial we had growing up was the Grey Poupon. Unfortunately, it was just tough to take. It was tough on the taste buds. I started liking it as I got older in life. The spicy mustard became more of a thing, but yeah, when I was younger, I remember those commercials for sure. Hell yeah. Well, cheers. Pinkies up, baby. You know it. Good morning from the east to the west, north to the south, all the way across the pond. We got a nice week planned this week as well. So here we go. Now, even if you don't like the colors, let's just focus on materials, outsole. I usually like my stuff symmetrical. So if my strap is one color, I want the quarter panel around the heel usually to be that same color. I like more of there are exceptions, but usually that's kind of, more times than not, I can take any color if you just give me like a symmetrical color palette. With this one, I don't let's get some more pictures. Let's get some more pictures here. We got some on foot. Oh, those aren't going to be very good, but yeah, here we got him without them glowing. Okay, so I don't know. Yeah, because the one that Travis Scott had, it seems like the strap was a different color. Let's go over to Chase B's account. Yeah, I'm going to open up this one because this I felt like had the best picture. of them. I don't know if they're still up. Nope. All right. Okay, let me get different picture up for us. And then we can pop that one up because I've noticed that a couple of them have different straps. So let's go on over here. And just take a look at a bunch of them so we can see these bad boys here. Let me pop them up on the big board. I'm going to put them on this. One second. All right, here we go. Okay, let me get this one up on the side of the screen right here. All right, so yeah, when the outsole, it's hard to say if the outsole is going to be like yellow like this or if this was, you think it's going to be this, because I've seen them both ways. Yeah, it looks like this isn't glowing though, because the light is fully on. The midsole might be a little bit more like not glowy. I'm not sure just by the in-hand look. I'm guessing he didn't have the light to him so they would glow. I think they're going to just have a nice light tint, which I do like the tint on the bottom. I would definitely rather have it green like that than like an off-white color. Like, I hope it doesn't just glow. Like, I actually hope it's that color. I think it makes it look a lot nicer. There we go, Ellie. You know it. EA going down today. Shockers up for that EA. You know it. Get that pair secured early because those are also dropping next week. And we haven't even talked about those yet. And we already got some good stuff going to be dropping. Well, from this Friday, so basically from Friday the 18th, all the way until like the 26th. That's going to be probably the best week of May. So we still got it ahead of us. I mean, the beginning of May was pretty nice, but it's not going to compare to, like I said, for our May 19th or May 18th to like the 26th. Will be a good 8 days for us as well. Of course, we got the Jordan 4 white cements dropping. We also have a bunch of good stuff coming in. We also got that Verde Asics collab, which I'm really looking forward to. We got some Kobe's also dropping a little bit later in the month. Also this week, of course, we do got the Leche Blue Field Jacks. I know a lot of you guys, it seems like, have liked the Jumpman Jack better than the Field Jack. But let's go ahead and take a look at the pair that we got coming out over the weekend. Also on Friday, I know a lot of people, I guess, I haven't heard too many people talking about these. But let's go ahead and pop our window over. Yeah, do we have another? Yeah, that was the picture. Okay, so yeah, we're just going to leave it on there. And then, let's pull up those Leche Blue. Let's pull up the Leche Blue colorway of those Field Jacks because they do have, like, nicer materials than at least the Field Jacks that I got. Yeah, let me pop on over to Just Fresh, and then we'll look at both of these, and I'll pop them both up on the monitor. All right, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, Just Fresh had a pretty good image. So yeah, we got the nice suede on these bad boys. Mine had like the mesh. I don't think these, I think you should be able to get your hands on these. My Field Jacks are going for right around retail anyways. I have my Travis Scott Field Jacks. The shoes, very comfortable. Yeah, they are comfortable. Or at least like mine, the first one I got, it had the mesh over the toe. So, my feet were able to, they were comfortable for sure. And then they got the midsole of the Spiridon, and those are pretty comfortable as well. But this one does have nicer materials than the Field Jacks that I copped. You got a leather strap, a suede strap, and then you also got suede on the toe. Now, the Field Jack I have, I think it has a leather strap, and then it's got mesh on the toe, and then also on the quarter panel. So, I don't remember the last time I had my Field Jacks out, but I think they are right there. I think they are right there as well. If anyone wants me to show you the difference, I can definitely do that. If any of you guys haven't seen it, let me know in the chat, and I can grab them behind me. But they do have more of an airy upper. Like these ones have more bougie materials. I would say mine's got the more sporty materials. But nonetheless, there we go. Turtle Dick in the house, baby. We burning the trees. Smoke puff clouds. Big salutes. Good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. You know it. We just kind of getting things going. Yeah, we got the Pokemon Charizard versus our boy Blastoise. Of course, we got our boy Blastoise. He's been joining us with a little rhyme, the little jingle when you get a W. And then that Pokemon Crocs, the Versus Clog. Also, I don't know if we got a date on that one. But, yeah, they are already out, I think, at most places. So if you did want a pair of those, now would probably be the time to grab them. All right, let's go ahead and make a money move. Let's go ahead and jump on over to another shoe I'm really looking forward to. Okay. That is going to be coming up again. This is going to be part of next week's drops. The Yachty Lucky Green colorway. This red, green, and yellow colorway. Again, patent leather. Air Force One. I'm a big fan. Definitely going to cop these. They're going to be dropping May 22nd. They're going to be dropping basically next Thursday as well. And that's going to be part of our week. Like I said, these are going to be part of that week of, I feel like, May. That is definitely going to be the best week of the month. Lots of stuff dropping that week. And then also, like we were talking about with the Kith New Balance, these ones also going to be dropping this week. They might only be dropping the purple colorway. They might only be dropping the purple colorway. Is that not going? Oh, there we go. Because I haven't seen anything about the black colorway. And we haven't seen anyone post any of those pictures like they sent out to the influencers. But that one also, depending on what colorway you're going to go for, those also going to be dropping on Friday as well. And then we'll also hop on over. Again, we were talking about the Tyshawn Jones lawsuit. Him and Supreme are entangled in a pretty big lawsuit right now. That is a reason we haven't seen him in about, it seems like probably over a year at this point from the official promo packs that we usually see every week. But let's go ahead and jump on a side note. We got some drip, actually, a pretty good collab dropping. I'm not too familiar with Home Run. They do got a shop in both New York and Tokyo. But I was glad that they added this stuff to the drop list because I'm a big fan of the jerseys. I like the jacket, but the jerseys are probably on the top for me. And then I like these. I like it kind of looks like the Bazooka Joe guy spitting out the bubble gum or a chew. I don't know what he's got, but I'm definitely copping a hoodie. I also like the t-shirts, actually. I like that bubble print. Kind of reminds me of my Crenshaw Skate Club t-shirt. Got kind of similar bubble print as well. But I also like these. But the jerseys are probably, the jersey and the hoodie are probably my favorite. The jersey and the hoodie. I do like the jersey. I like the big mesh. If I was getting the jersey, I would definitely get either the white or the black one. And then, yeah, we'll take a look at some other colorways. I like the back hit on these as well. This orange one's kind of dope. It's kind of got the Mets colorways. But the one I want is a gray one, and it's got like the Tiffany colorway. Here, I can pop it up on the big board. Let's just go ahead and move this one to, let's go over here. And then I'll move the drop list on the right-hand side so you guys can see the other colorways. But they are pretty sweet. Yeah, they are pretty sweet here. We got the full package there on the right-hand side. So you guys can see it all. Again, it's going to be dropping tomorrow. Oh, sorry, not tomorrow, on Thursday. Our usual Thursday Supreme drop. Man, I'm going to go ham on I would like a jacket, too. I like these, what are these called? The bomber jacket. I used to have, back in the day, my mom used to have a Marlboro one. Oh, it was so fire. It was like blue and yellow. It might have been a Joe Camel one, actually. Oh, man, but it looked just like this. It didn't have the hoodie underneath it, but it had the stripes around the neck and around the waist, and then it was like embroidered with the cigarette company. It was pretty sweet. I would totally wear that if I knew where it was at. But yeah, let's go just take a look at the other colors. Again, the T-shirts are going to be coming. Looks like a variety of 4 different colorways. You got black, green, maroon, and white. And then the hoodie. I'm definitely digging the hoodie. They also got a sweet spell out on the back. The one I want is the gray one. It's got like the Tiffany color there on the bottom. But they all have the same image on the front. It's either like that dude in black or it's in white print. So those are the jerseys. This is all print. None of it's embroidered on the hoodies. And then on the jersey, of course, that's all going to be embroidered. And then it's got the mesh. The Seattle color one is pretty fire too. I don't know. All the jerseys are sweet. The Seattle color one, the pinstripe one, and the black and red one. I don't think you can go wrong with any of those. And then they do got the new era fitteds as well. Those are all going to be dropping on Thursday. Of course, there is still also a drop. This is the black jacket, kind of the coach's jacket there. Again, I think they're sweet. It's a nice jacket. Depending on how much they're going to be, it's got a freaking sweet Japanese flag on one side, American flag on the other. I love that the American flag patch. Yeah, I really like that jacket. Jacket's pretty sweet. But again, that might be the item that gets left out because I'm sure it will be a little expensive. There we go, baby. Jordan 11, a low restock on JD. If you still need the 11 lows, JD Sports, I'm guessing they're the bread lows. Let's get it. You can probably save some buckaroos, especially if you do got some of your points over on JD and Finish Line as well. Let's get those discounts. All right, what else we got here? Let's go ahead and move the monitor. And then, yeah, on the back of the jackets, it's got a non-stop patch or embroidery on the back as well. And then, yeah, this is probably my favorite color jersey. The Seattle jersey with the silver letter. These are fire. I like him. He's got the hat on there. Yeah. Pretty sweet little collection, I gotta say. I'm not really digging the GR stuff that we saw. Let's go on over. There are some silk scarves there. If anyone's looking for a bougie scarf with the high thread count, there you go. Maybe loosen some hair on the top. This would probably feel pretty nice. I would say the skin. Silk's a pretty nice feeling material. Nice and cool. There we go. I used to have a silk shirt back in the day. I remember when I was really young, I had a few, like, they were so ugly. Just had, like, 4 silk shirts. You just bust them out, like, when you'd have, like, pictures every year or something. Oh. What a time, man. I think 2026, we need to bring back the silk shirts. Not just kidding. Definitely not. Definitely not. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over. What else we got? Yeah, we also got a Palace drop on Friday. They do got a collab. It's definitely not as nice as the collab that we just went over. I will say that. Let's go ahead and pop on over. Oh, this is not where I wanted to go. Okay, yeah, this is not where I wanted to go. We did talk about the Tyshawn Jones Supreme lawsuit. Briefly, we'll see what happens here. I didn't hear too much about this. This did surprise me, but it makes sense that we haven't seen him in quite some time. I would say the last time we saw him was in like 2023 for like an official Supreme promo pack. Maybe it might have been early 2024, actually. Because I remember when he was doing the Louis Vuitton stuff. That was like the last time I saw him was right before the Louis Vuitton stuff. And then I don't think I saw him do any Supreme stuff after. Because I remember he did the Louis Vuitton stuff. And then he also all lead in those Anthony Edwards sneakers. Or he did like a backside flip over a bench. And yeah, we'll see what happens there. Also, let's go ahead and pop on over another shoe that's dropping next week. May 24th is that collaboration between New Balance and Atmos. We have talked about these in the past. They are going to be retailing for $178. Again, they are going to be dropping on the 24th of May. Same day as the white cement Jordan 4s. That is if we don't get an early pair. And then last but not least, the Engineered Garments Palace collab. I kind of like that long sleeve green tee. I mean, definitely probably not going to shell out what the price is going to be for it. But I do like the Engineered Garment stuff every once in a while. You know, this isn't the worst, but again, definitely taking it. It's been a long time since I bought anything from Palace. I think the UGG, I think 2023 was the last time. I also bought a couple pairs of pants from Palace as well. All right, how we doing? How are we doing over on the drops this morning? Let's take a quick another look here. I don't think there's anything else. Let me go ahead and take a look at the monitors. Anyone have any luck over at JD Finish Line? There we go. Looks like, yeah, we got a couple deals over there. I'm going to at least go in it and see. Is it just the Jordan 11s, Bulldog? The Bread 11s. Bread 11 lows. Great shoe. Great shoe. Yeah, we're sitting tight. I do have one of the windows open, so we'll see what happens here. Going back on over. Looks like we also had some up tempos go live this morning. We had the red 95 Chicago up tempos. They need to drop that 97 up tempo. I think that's my favorite up tempo out of all those. Are the 97s. Looks like also. Oh yeah, we do got to take a look. We got that video of that Air Max 95. I almost forgot about those, guys. But before we do that, I just wanted to show you that buttery colorway of that Asics Gel NYC that we've been talking about. Again, no collab on these, but a really buttery colorway. Probably the best Gel NYC, honestly, that I've seen. The hidden one was pretty nice as well. The hidden one was pretty dope. But for like a non-collab, this colorway is pretty buttery, I will say. And I'm really looking forward to the Asics because you know what? This might be my favorite shoe right now. Especially for a runner. We're going to get both of these colorways. We're getting the banana split all together. Strawberry or banana, we're taking both. Absolutely. I think I commented on that as well. Some people just saying strawberry, but yeah, we'll take the banana one as well. These are going to be dropping very soon. I'm guessing next week possibly this week, possibly this weekend. I know they're going to have some pop-ups in New York only, though, unfortunately. I would love to get out there just for this shoe. All right. And then we already talked about the Kith. Yeah, let's go take a look at this Air Max 95. Okay. This is going to be the Worksout Air Max 95. Yeah, I believe we got two of these. The South Korean go-to brand. The design features an oversized swoosh integrated into a layered camo pattern. The camo pattern is pretty sweet. I don't know about that swoosh on the side, though. This swoosh on the side is going to take some getting used to. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's bad. It's just going to take some getting used to, I think. But let's take a look at the video. Let's take a look at the unboxing. All right, so you get, looks like some gold, some real glossy paper there. Almost looks like tinfoil. I mean, what do you guys think of these? Here, I'll let him kind of just show them so you can see the whole thing there. Yeah, I'll even put, I mean, I don't think they're bad. I mean, I don't think they're terrible. I don't know how I feel. They definitely don't look like an OG 95, which I kind of like. I like them switching it up, retooling them. I just don't, I mean, you know, definitely doesn't look like a 95, really. A little bit. Yeah. Mikey said Kith has an ASICS Kayano 20 collab raffle, but limited women's sizes. Nice. Let me go ahead and try that one out. There we go. TDD. What's happening, player? And funny timing. This works out collab. Yeah. Very interesting. What do you guys think about it? Like, is this something you're interested in, or is it going to be a pass? I mean, you know, after that Cortez collaboration, we do got some decent collabs coming up on the Air Max 95. We got the Kith collab coming up. We got the Undefeated collab coming up. I feel like the Undefeated and the Kith collabs are going to look more like the OG. They're definitely going to have like the OG tooling. I don't know. I just don't know if this silhouette is that versatile where just anything can look good on the upper. Yeah, I think they're a pass for me for sure. Yeah, Mikey, I'm going to go ahead and pop on over to the Kith app and take a look over there. Yeah, where is the Kith app? Let's go ahead and open this bad boy. All right. Let's go. Are they under the drawings? Oh man, yeah, more soul. Oh, the Cecilia Benson, the Kayano 20s. Absolutely. They got 2 more days. You can enter till 11 or May 15th at 11 p.m. And then it looks like they also got that Clark's Engineered Garments collab as well. Those are kind of looking crazy. Like, look at the outsole on this shoe. Kind of looks fire. That's a crazy looking shoe. But the outsole, it almost looks like it has spikes on them. Those look kind of crazy. And then, yeah, the Jordan 3, of course, if you haven't already entered. Then they also got the Jordan 12 Mellows over there as well. Yeah, I'm still in the queue over on JD. Oh, I got through. We could share the old screen over here. Yeah, let's go ahead and pop that one up. All right. Yeah, it looks like they still got sizes. Just sharing my screen here. We did get through the JD Sports queue. I think I just got to hit refresh. Maybe they didn't let us. But yeah, I got it through on my other computer at least. And then we do got the Jordan 11s. They don't have every size, but they do have up to 7 through 15 in the Bread 11 lows, 7 through 15. If you're still looking for that Dubsky, you know it. I don't mean the shoes. I find a collab with Nike funny only a few months after they made merch for the Vultures listening party in Korea. For sure. All right. Pinkies to the ceiling. All right. What else we got going on this morning? We got about 15 minutes or so. Usually got to get rocking right after the 10:30 hour. Let's see. Yeah, we can go over to the calendar. I think that's going to be our next step. Let me just make sure that we're all caught up over here. Yeah, we got caught up. We talked about the Worksout. We don't need to talk about the Spazikes. Yeah, the Soul 3.0s. We could go over the raffles if any of you guys want to or are interested in the raffles for the Soul 3, Jordan 3. But most of the boutiques have raffles. I believe even some of the Q sites have raffles. Mikey, I wish I snagged that brown leather New Balance Allerdale the other week. I'm not feeling the white gray. Maybe this, that white, I was going to say the white gray colorway is pretty buttery. Yeah, the materials they had on those, Mikey, just an old school New Balance shoe. And yeah, they put some buttery leather on both of them. The brown and the white one looked really nice. But yeah, the brown one would probably be a little bit easier to keep clean and, probably can wear with, a lot more stuff. Yeah. The suede brown would be really nice. I don't think I've seen that one, Mikey. I've seen the leather, with a really nice, like, rippled leather. Both of those Allerdales were nice. I've seen, like, pictures, even, like, fit pics with those. I've seen a couple videos as well. A couple sneaker collectors, I think in the UK, or one of them did a video of the white Allerdales that were pretty buttery, especially with the fits that he had them on with, I will say. New Balance definitely does not hold back on the materials. But I got another picture of this Worksout Air Max 95. Let's take a look. I feel like the lighting is a little different on this one. But it looks like, I'm guessing that is like a nubuck material. I hope it's a nubuck material. See, you're seeing it in like, I like the lighter color. I don't know if I like the all black bottoms as well. The black bubbles, the black midsole. And I again, the 95, I don't love, like, I love a good, like the Cortez, like I'll definitely cop a collab, but the shoe's not comfortable. Like, it's got to be really good looking for me, because the shoe's not comfortable enough for me just to wear like an ugly colorway. And I don't think this colorway does it for me. I'm just not loving it. Yeah, you like those? Really? Yeah, I'm just not. I don't know. Maybe they'll wear on me a little bit. I like I like the retool, but I just don't know if I like the colorway. The back is interesting. Yeah, TDD said, I need those. I've heard a lot of people. Yeah. Kind of, yeah. Vu, what did you say? They're mid, not a cop. Yeah, I mean, they definitely aren't, the Cortez collab. That's for sure. Or even, even I would say the Amaminier collab. Even though it had leather on it, I still liked, I just got to probably get used to the retool part. I think that's throwing me off a little bit. It'll be interesting to see in hand, I guess. But it does look like it's a lot more darker green than I would, I would probably prefer it that, like, it's kind of like a moss, really dark moss green. It reminds me of kind of the undefeated green, the undefeated 97s, which I got a pair of. Oh, those bronze, Tibal said those bronze 56K. The swoosh is indeed, yeah, dude, the swoosh just, And I don't even think that material is like a suede or a nubuck material. I think it's like a plastic or something. It might not be. You know, I can't really tell. You know, the toe might have some leather on it, but the material on the upper doesn't look the best. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, I think were you talking about those? That bronze 56K collab. Because yeah, I believe over on the New Balance skateboarding, they had the bronze 56K. Which they're not going to be bougie like the Andrew Reynolds were, but yeah, they did remix the 480. If anyone is skates bronze or is a fan of the brand, interesting colorway they chose, kind of like that fragment eggplant colorway. Looks like it's got kind of a different kind of color depending on how you see it in the light. But this was remixed by Bronze 56K. Honestly, the best shoe coming out. But, dude, everyone that skated in those. I just saw Tom Asta skate in those as well. Yeah, I didn't watch the whole video. But, yeah, he recently just got a pair of the 933s as well. Let's see what he says about them. Yeah, I haven't gotten him in hand. Here we go. Yeah, skating the Andrew Reynolds. Here we go. Let's pop this one over. All right, let me just get through there. All right. Okay, so basically, let me go ahead and pause this one. Yeah, I'll probably put it over here. Yeah, this is the one that you were talking about, I do believe. So, let's go ahead and screen share this one so you guys can hear this. Oh, we got to go ahead and I got to move the volume right there for 1 sec. There we go. All right.
Reynolds New Balance 933. This shoe dropped about a week ago now. I think it dropped like last Friday. I bought it pretty much right away. Now this shoe comes in at $130. But with all the technology and Reynolds himself actually being like super hands-on with a company like New Balance.
And it is a cup sole. So I hear you get kind of like the happy medium of like a cup sole and like a vulcanized as far as like the board feels concerned.
Pretty much whatever they want with a shoe. I feel like that might be worth the price tag. What I want to do today is basically...
And this is Tom Asta over on YouTube. Skater, also skates for... Santa Cruz skateboards. He's got a bunch of other brands as well. You can go over to YouTube. I will post one of his links in the chat as well.
I spent $130 on this shoe, and if you guys didn't or you're thinking about getting this shoe, I want to let you know how it is, how it feels, and then while doing that, I want to just point out things I like about it, things I don't like about it, all while doing Reynolds-ish style tricks. That's kind of the goal today for this. If I'm ever doing a video about a shoe that is like a pro shoe, I want to do the tricks that those people are known for. I feel like that's just a cool idea. For $130 skate shoe, it's pretty steep. I did watch a bunch of videos and kind of read a little bit about the shoe and how much technology went into it and how much time they spent on it, creating that runner shoe that they've always had and kind of putting it into a skate shoe. Pretty much where Reynolds came in. He wanted to design a skatable runner, but not necessarily a runner, but a more comfortable skate shoe. It's really all he wanted to do was like, how can I skate for longer being at the age that he's at? He wants a really comfortable shoe, and that makes complete sense. I think that's what everyone wants, to be honest. So I'm super...
Oh, the all gray pair? TDD? Dude, the all gray pair? No, I know. Yeah, we need to get one of these for gray days. Yeah, both of the... I felt like the first colorway was a little bit maybe like more my taste. But... yeah, I would definitely, I think they're going to definitely drop. I would love to see some, for them to do some skater collabs on them so we get a bunch of different colorways. Maybe Jamie Foy gets one. I mean, they got a few skaters. They could, collab a couple different colors on this silhouette. Yeah. What's happening, Coach? Big salutes. Happy Tuesday. We just kind of getting through our Tuesday. Kind of a slow morning this morning as far as drops are concerned, but good to see you play. You know it. Club going up. Oh, shit. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and pop that one over. All right, let's get back to it.
Try this shoe out. I like the way that the shoe looks. I feel like it looks a little thick here, but I think that's more visual than anything because this piece actually isn't where your foot is. You know, your foot sits way further down in the shoe than this looks like. For me, I think it has a good shape to the toe. It's something I would definitely like to skate in. And then the way the panels all line up here, I think it's classic New Balance look to it, but also it looks good visually, in my opinion. The only things I don't like about it visually is this runner's toe. I've never been a big fan of the runner's toe. I feel like it's just another place to rip on the shoe super easily, to be honest. I feel like it's constantly pulled on with your kick
Taco
flips, and it's
Tuesday.
just prone to rip easier.
You know it. The Taco Tuesday. I usually do get Taco Tuesdays, Taco John's. Oh, we actually got a pretty good Taco John's up here, I will say. Most of our fast food is pretty dusty, but we definitely do got a pretty good Taco Tuesday spot for sure.
Club going up on a Tuesday.
Good to see you.
Got
Big
your
up,
girl.
Rom. Big up, Coach. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Kind of a slow start to the week, but like I said, this week is going to pick up. It's going to end with a bang. Friday, definitely going to be the highlight. We got both of the Travis Scott's going to be dropping that day. We also have that Kith collab and probably some, we got the Shockers up. Hopefully we'll get some pleasant surprises. But we'll just have to say there he is. My man. Waka Flocka in the house. Smoke Puff Clouds in the chat. There we go. We starting the week with a bang, baby. Let's go. All right. Yeah, and then we, basically he just skates in them. And then, let's go to what he says at the end of him here to kind of get his, quick opinion here. Let's get it.
Long time, so I'm gonna get a couple of my favorites down the stairs, and then I'll end the video giving you guys my final thoughts on the shoes and kind of showing you how they held up. Let's get it. So let's get a closer look at how this shoe held up throughout the day. I mean, I only skated flat ground about as much as you guys saw in the beginning.
Those
of
are
the video,
great,
and
though.
then I kind of just did the tricks that I showed in this video. I didn't really skate much else more than that. As you can see, it's still
I kind of like the color of those. I mean, I don't mind them, but let's see where the high wear areas were.
holding up pretty good there. Backtail heel flips out, I guess, was all this scenario up here as far as the sole goes.
Dude, those look
Here,
so
nothing ever
good.
came of that insole too. The insole seems to be holding up just fine. There's just like a little piece that broke off for some reason. I don't really know. My overall thoughts, man, is this is a very comfortable shoe. There is a few things that I have to get used to about it, which is how thick it does feel. A lot of times I'm rolling up and I'm not sure if my foot is in the right setup or not.
So board feel isn't the best. Now, I have heard it is a happy medium between like a cup sole and a vulcanized sole. But it kind of, according to Tom here, it seems like the board feel took some while for him to get used to.
Also with the wiggle and like backtail kick flips and stuff like that, feels a little funky because of the squishiness you get within the sole. But that is, again, what makes it so comfortable. So it's kind of a give and take with that scenario. I'm going to continue skating it because obviously one day, you know, you're not going to get the full effect of how long the shoe lasts. I'm going to keep you guys updated in further videos of how the shoe's holding up. I feel like it's a very well-built shoe. It's really sturdy. It's got a lot of layers, a lot of paneling going on, which I think can help with the structure of the shoe. Overall, I think it's really good shoe. I like the way it looks personally. It's $130, and I feel like I can't really say if it's worth it yet at this point. I need to make sure the shoe lasts a long time before I could say $130 is really worth it. But I think for the cushioning in the sole, and if that's what you really want, is a super comfortable shoe, I would definitely try this shoe out, man. I look forward to skating it more, getting a better feel for the shoe.
Cool. Well, we'll definitely tap back in, whether he puts some miles on it or I finally get my pair and can put some miles on it, especially over the summer. We're going to go do a little trip next week. Well, if the weather doesn't get too hot, hopefully it won't. But nonetheless, you know it. Not too worried about board feel. Only boards I choose. That was a good one, Rob. Are the floorboards. Very true. Which these ones, like I said, it seems like the comfort level is there. You know, which for a really comfortable shoe at $130, I know it's expensive for a skate shoe, but I feel like if you can get a comfortable shoe you can stand on for like 8 hours for $130, I think that's a bargain. Usually I can start in like the $150 range. if I get the right shoe, just something if you, work over 8 hours and just something that you don't have a headache or that you're absolutely not killing yourself at the end of the day. But yeah, very interesting. Especially the price point. But yeah, usually with sneakers, I mean, I do wear my 99. I would say my New Balance 574. My New Balance 574. That is probably my cheapest shoe that I have in my collection that I can wear for the longest amount of time. Like even an 8-hour day in a 574 is for me is doable. Where I have, I got a variety of shoes that I can only be in for a few hours, but that is one the price is only about $100 on those as well. Now, I'd rather put like a 990 V1. Those are going to be, a lot more comfortable. I would definitely put them at different tiers. But at the very cheapest, like entry level, like a doable 8-hour shoe for like $100 or under, 574 has been like pretty much, I mean, I haven't tried a ton of them at that price point, but that is one that does work for me. And sometimes you can get those for, well under 100 buckaroos as well. Now, Robbie, can you imagine me trying to ollie? I think the board would instant snap. I don't know. Hopefully you wouldn't like slip out though. That's the worst. I hate when it does that, man. Or when you're like jumping off something, and especially my balance sometimes, like now that I'm like having more speed off of doing stuff, sometimes my balance can get jacked. And if I'm not careful, you can just land right on your back. It happens. Seder Louis. Did I hit that? Dude, I did not. No, I didn't hit. I was at work when the FTP site dropped them, and I had them in cart. I got closer on the FTP site than the Van site. The Van site, we had like no chance, but yeah, I came up a little bit short. How'd you do, Louis? Were you able to hit on those bad boys? Fuck, I wanted the Authentics. I would have taken either pair. I probably could have gotten the black pair, but yeah, I went for the Authentics, the checkered color pair. I love those. Unfortunately, I'll have to get the next one, I guess. Hell yeah. There we go, the Kith 2010. Let's go. A Muskov. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. He's talking about, it looks like we only got one colorway, but let's get on over to some of the other pictures. Again, these are going to be dropping on Friday. We also have the the Travis Scott Field Jacks is also going to be dropping on Friday. Going to be a nice week up and down the board. Again, we do got two different colorways of the Kith collab. I don't know if the black one's also going to be dropping. Another New Balance shoe I kind of want is this Made in USA colorway. The black 990 V6. Yeah, there's two colorways. I don't know if they're going to drop the black one. But yeah, we got the black there on the right, and then we got the purple one. If I only copped one, I would probably get the blue one. Yeah, I like the monogram part. If it wasn't like this 2010 digital camera, you probably would be able to see that Kith monogram on the 3M on the New Balance logo. But it's a little tough to see because the digital camera that Ronnie Feig sent to all of his influencers. Oh, there you can see it. I guess you got to get a little bit closer. But yeah, they took it with a little dated digital camera, but it was a cool theme for the 2010 release. Yeah, here's a good picture of this colorway. I don't know which colorway, Kosher. Sheesh. It's on both. Yeah, I would take if I only can get one, I'm taking the purple colorway, I think. The black colorway kind of reminds me of that Bricks and Woods colorway. Remember the Bricks and Woods 1906? They kind of remind me of those, which I do like those, but I mean, I just don't need, two colorways that are similar to that one. Yeah, the black colorway kind of reminds me of these a little bit. Obviously you can see like the colors are a little bit different, but just in general, you know it. Sheesh. Absolutely. Yeah, if you have a better link, I would definitely take a look at that. I thought did they not shoot video on this as well? But both of them have like the monogram kit, the New Balance. They're pretty sweet. The silhouette is pretty clean. I don't like, for the price point, these will be good. They're not going to be like $250, not even going to be $200. I think for the price point, they'll be pretty nice. I still like the 992. I like the upper, the silhouette. I like those circles on the 992. At least in the last 2 years, probably the 990 V6 and the 992 have been my like favorite two New Balance silhouettes. But we'll see what this one, feels like. Is your head on? I got air conditioning. We got the air conditioner in here. But yeah, I usually wear sometimes I wear my beanie outside too. But usually when I'm not streaming, like not in the morning, I'll have my hair done and shit. So I also got to get a haircut as well. It's about that time. Got to get her chopped up a little bit. Yeah, we wear them all year round. All year round. All right. There we go. I think that is, we're right at about the 10:30 hours. Kind of a short one this morning, guys. We'll definitely be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's kind of a low-key day as well. Let me just go ahead and pop on over here. Tomorrow, what do we got tomorrow? Anything good tomorrow? Let's see. All right, so the 14th, we got the Winnie the Pooh Crocs. My favorite. Then we got the 100 Thieves. Adidas Savage is dropping tomorrow. We got the Jumpman Jordan Air Rev. We got the Puma Stewie 4, the Night Vision colorway. I kind of want those Halliburton Pumas. Those, the Puma Nitro. I kind of want to get those for the summer. The ones with the Pacer, the blue and yellow pinstripes. Yeah, those would be pretty sweet. Yeah, I am in North Dakota. Yeah, we are kind of, it does take a little while to unthaw up here. All the negative weather, I feel like, is getting to my brain. For sure. Yeah, but we just in the house right now. Usually I wear like sweatpants and hoodies in the house till I go outside. Till we go to work. We got a half hour. Or we got about until 11:15, so a little bit of time here. All right, and then I wear a baseball cap to my baseball job, so I go from beanie to baseball cap, and then if I'm outside, I usually do the little glow up pack. J-Mac is $120, soaking wet, so he's cold. Yeah, I've gained a little weight too, but yeah, a little bit. What's the temp out there? Yesterday was hot. Yesterday it had to have gone in like the 80s. The temperature is 71. 71. At night it gets down like, here's the 7 days. So at night it'll usually get down like to the 30s. It damn near gets to, like this week right now. This morning it only got down to like 60, but like tomorrow, Thursday, we're going to be in the 40s. And then over the weekend, it cools down to like the 30s. So it's all over the place up here, and we always have a lot of wind as well. So yeah, I see you, J-Mac, with the beads. Ready to go anytime, Shia. That's what I'm talking about. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you don't want them to turn brown, so you got to change them out quite a bit. Kosher goes, you in Bismarck. No, I'm in Minot. Yeah, Minot, I'm about an hour and a half away from Bismarck. I lived in Bismarck for like a summer, like 2 summers ago. Or I think it's been like 3 now. But yeah, we are up in like Minot's like kind of near the border a little bit more. Bismarck's like in the middle of the state, and then we're a little bit north of that. The only thing that sucks is that the wind always blows. But other than that, and then we're getting ready for we got like some garage sale. So like I got the garage just full of shit. So it's been a big cluster fuck here in the Mac family. J Mac's house. Got the sister came over. She's got a couple kids. I don't, but I got like the nicer garage and like the better place in the city to have a garage sale. So we decided to have it at my place, even though it's like all her stuff. Sister used to live by the big base. Yeah, sister. She used to live in Germany. She lived in Colorado Springs before that. For a couple years, and then they got transferred out to Germany, and then they actually just came back to the States about 5 years ago, and they've been in North Dakota since. So pretty nice, because when I was in college, I was in Arizona, and she was in Colorado, and then she went out to like Germany. So it was kosher. Yeah, exactly kosher. I don't even have a Foot Locker. Like the closest Dick's Sporting Goods is like 2 hours. Oh, your sister. Oh, okay. I was going to say, no, she did. Yeah, she did live on a base, like in Germany, and then in Colorado Springs, they were on a base too. But now she's not. Now she's just up in North Dakota. So, which is nice because, she's, of course, got kids, and like going to Germany, I only could see them like, once a year or whatnot. So now we're close to each other again within like 10 minutes. Which is sweet. And she's a great cook. So she's a great cook, I feel like. Till I find the missus, I still got some ladies to cook. And then when my mom comes in, she's a really good cook as well. But she's usually in Florida for the winter and then most of the spring, but she does come back for the summer. So we got the whole family up here, which can be a bit much at times, but I'm very grateful. Travis Scott, locked and loaded. Jay Solo, let's get it, baby. You know it. Shit, we ended it with a bang. It's kind of nice to start out a little slow, and then we kind of get to the grind, and things go real quick. I love it, Rami. Got the birthday, baby. My man, when's the birthday? Sheesh. Man, we need to have that birthday party. He's a May baby? Sheesh, that's what I'm talking about. Right around graduation time. That'll be a good time to have a birthday. All the graduations, everyone's partying. Just throwing the old birthday. Hell yeah. Yeah, big happy birthday, Rom. Early birthday. To Unc? Hell yeah. Nothing like dude, she look and she's been looking, and I am so grateful to have the relationship and his sister, and then she had a ton of hot friends, and so we protect her for sure. She's the best. Dude, you're it doesn't even have a restaurant or a bar. Oh, no, it just has one like bookshop. And you can get beer at the bookshop, but it's pretty dusty. No, I think they did get a restaurant in it. The restaurant has went out of business like 10 times though. You can go up there. There was like a restaurant where you could go up to the airport terminal when that's how crazy it is. We have an airport terminal with like one terminal. In fact, it's so unopened most of the time that they actually have a restaurant in it where you can go when the airport's not supposed to be open, but like the restaurant is the only thing open. So they're sharing the rent on the place, which I don't know if it's a safety issue or what, but You know, we've never had an issue, I will say. You can literally go to your, like, you can leave my crib if you're flying out from here. You can leave my crib like 40 minutes before the flight and still make it on there. So that's kind of nice. But if you ever want to go hunting, fishing, we have the best hunting and the best walleye fishing in North America. And I think we're going to do some videos. I think we're going to try to get good at it over the summer. You know, we might butter up some of those, some ice fishing for next year. But there we go. We got it soon. Well, hopefully it doesn't drop when I'm at work. Hopefully they hold out for us. Yeah, let's get on over to the Travis Scott site. Then I got to let you guys get ripping. Let's go ahead and pop out over there. All right, there we go. Yep. Here is the Travis Scott tab. Locked and loaded. There we go. The Lecce Blue. Let's get that W. Just one that we're getting this week. At least I do have a bowling alley. And we got a big military base. We got a big nuclear base, so no one fucks with us up here too. Is that where you go to get the bitches? Oh, well, you got to look a little bit deeper than that, Kosher. You got to look a little bit deeper than that. Yeah. That's why we always come to ladies' night. They come up to the bar. We only have like one big bar where, like, you know, like if you're going to go out, you'll probably go there. And that's, you know, I guess that's where I get my social life from. But most of them are, you know, you don't want to get too horny up here. Definitely a downgrade. I went from Arizona, you know, growing up here to Arizona State was like the best thing in the world. But leaving Arizona State, coming back here was like, it's like a sad dream. Tomorrow, baby, you know it. We getting litty. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. I do got to get going. We got to go pay Uncle Sam. Love you guys. I'll see you guys in the morning. Have a great rest of the day. Benny Boy J-Mac. Until the next one, I will see you later. Whoop, whoop.
Eliante, pulling up, feeling like Harry Belafonte. Look at my racks, feel like Serena went hit from the backs.
Come on, come here, come a little closer. Don't be afraid, no, I don't wanna hurt you. Little more, come near, let me just show you. Don't know, can't talk, let me just show you. Don't be obsessive, it could be intensive, it could be explosive, it could be offensive. Don't be defensive, don't be aggressive, it will be a waste cause we could be expensive. You need a little fee in your life, you need a little me in your life. I wanna see the sea in your eyes, you need to be free.
Move, move, body, move. Move your body till you can move. Move, body, move. Move your body till you can.
You're running through my mind with a shotgun. I'm running out of time, but I'm not done. Yeah, I don't need to run, it will come to me. I don't need to fight, but I keep moving, keep moving. Even what I lose, yeah, I keep moving. Put on my shoes, yeah, I keep moving. There's no room to refuse. Don't you mess with us, we're not afraid. Look at us, no, there is nothing to discuss. I'm not okay, but I gon' break. Here comes the drop. Don't be obsessive, it could be intensive, it could be explosive, it could be offensive. Don't be defensive, don't be aggressive, it will be a waste cause we could be expensive. You need a little fee in your life, you need a little me in your life. I wanna see the sea in your eyes, you need to be free.
Move, move, body, move. Move your body till you can move. Move, body, move. Move your body till you can.
Time to go to work. This is my never-before-seen super perk form. Velma Daphne assumed the positions, and I'ma beat it up like Sonny.
Big man blast, big man blast, big man blast.
I know a place where we can go and be alone. So come away with me, nobody has to know. Where we gonna go? I was just calling to see if you're free to run away with me. To run away with me. Don't tell your friends, we'll let them know we're safe later on. The road's calling, sun on our skin, sleeping under stars when it's gone. I was just calling to see if you're free.